When I get reincarnated, I want to come back as Jonathan Thurston.
Yeah.
Just so I can laugh like that.
The laugh is amazing. It is so amazing. I'm lucky enough to interview him, and we worked out at 10 News First that we might have an NRL team by the year 2032.
And if JT's coaching, I'm all for it. Good stuff.
Hey, you alerted me to a new trend or maybe a new law in regards to photoshopping it was France, wasn't it?
Yep.
So basically you have to declare if you filter your photos.
Yes, and there's a little sign that will come up saying this is a filtered photo. I love this. And you've got young girls coming through.
Yeah.
I look at social media now going, this is so damaging.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? And this is the first generation coming through, so we'll really see the impact later as to what impact it's had. But yeah, I think this is a good idea.
Yeah, spot on.
Have a chat about that.
Hamish Blake as well joined us, ahead of the Lego Masters big premiere coming up.
Got all weird and giggly, didn't you?
Yeah, I really didn't handle myself, what the kids would say, in a really cool manner, did I?
No, you didn't.
When you go into these things going, just be cool, just relax. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, hello, Hamish Blake. My name's Andrew Hayes. How are you? Good, thanks. How are you? That's what I did a little bit.
Yeah, it was awkward to watch.
He's pretty cool.
Nah, he's great, though.
He's
got a puppet.
Yeah.
He's got a family puppet.
How cool is he? He's got a puppet called Smarty.
Yeah.
Which basically goes everywhere. So that creative and that cool when you've got your own family puppet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that. I'm not sure that Smarty's got the same vibe if it was in my hand or we had a connection.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Are You Schnnitting Me? We played a nice little version of that as well. 2 stories, 1 truth, 1 lie.
One of us was telling a porcupine.
You're not good at lying, are you?
No. Well, everyone thinks, like when I say I did this stupid thing, everyone calls and goes, yeah, she'd do that.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds right up her alley.
It's actually a bit of a slap in the face when you're like, no, I'm actually joking.
It's not good for my self-esteem.
That's okay. We'll deal with that after this. Okay. Hello, friends. 140 degrees. Newsreader Abby, good morning to you.
I just want to crawl into a hole and never come back out.
Okay, so...
No, because you didn't come out of that hole and explain yourself.
Absolute anarchy behind the scenes is what I'm trying to say at the moment. So what's just happened is Abby's done the news... And she said it was 140 degrees across Adelaide. And then she neglected to turn her mic off and has let out the biggest F-bomb you've ever heard in your life.
All right.
And so what we can do in the radio business is dump it so it didn't go to air because there's a little delay, thank goodness, so we don't have to apologise on Abby's behalf for anyone who heard the F-bomb.
Yeah.
So we're hoping it didn't go to air.
Yeah. But anyway, let's play it back.
Checking over weather, a shower or 2 and 21 the top. It's 140 in Elizabeth. Sorry, it's 14 in Elizabeth on Adelaide's Nova 919.
Hi, it's Callum here.
Still on.
If you're in the market for a ute, you need to have a serious chat with Edwardstown Master.
And that was you. So just to paint a bit of a scene behind the scenes, and we're waving our arms. Turn your mic off. Turn your mic off. And that was my dump debut.
Yes.
I've never dumped anything before in my life.
That was my dump debut. It was up in Cairns. My boss used to say, Abby's going to swear on air. Abby's going to swear on air. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And they were taking bets as to when it was going to happen. So that's never happened to me either. I just want to apologise to the people of Elizabeth. You're not going to die today with 140 degrees. It's only 14 degrees at the moment, and I am so sorry.
Oh, there you go. Chaotic scenes. Little dump debut. How good for all of us.
Good work, Abs. You know what? It just humanises you.
Yeah.
It shows that you like the rest of it.
I like to think after 6 years, I'm getting this, I think. I'm starting to get this, but clearly
Oh, God, no.
Plenty more to come.
For holiday accommodation more comfy than your cozies, jump on the What If app.
With hotels, holiday rentals, holiday parks and more, find the perfect fit for holiday you.
Book your getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen. This is huge. I just got valuable info. This is so juicy.
Jodies Juice.
Well, Sunday's reunion dinner party is going to dish up an explosive sexting saga involving 2 cast members from MAFS. I reckon this was touted very early on in the season, this little dalliance. So after brutally dumping her FIFO worker husband Cam Woods on Monday's final vows, Lyndall Grace has revealed that her ex and intruder bride Taylor have been exchanging photos, explicit photos. This is the promo for Sunday.
I have heard that Cam and one of the girls in the experiment, they've been sexting. It just makes everything feel like a Bye.
Dad,
That was that boy John Aiken at the end.
That's your boy, Johnny.
Boy, oh boy.
Just going,
It's-
oh, no.
Poor John and the things that he has to deal with.
Well, I mean, he's a professional trained psychologist, but even he's,
Even he has a limit.
yeah, exactly right.
Or does he?
You're familiar with Celeste Barber's work, yes?
Yes.
I love her. She's so funny. She's about to hit the small screen on Netflix to an audience of 230 million people. She's about to star in a comedy called Wellmania, and it's adapted from a book that explores the world of wellness, from colonics and microdosing to green juice and cupping as well. Here's the promo.
I'm going to get so well that I'm going to smash that stupid medical. I'm going to get back to New York and I'm going to be the best TV judge that the world's ever seen. Watch me. Can we please stop? This is horrible. I jogged for the first time. Oh, I feel like being by a truck.
She's very talented, Celeste.
She is very good. And Daniel Johns is a shock finalist for Song of the Year at the 2023 APRA Music Awards, joining rising rock stars King Stingray, Julia Jacqueline, Flume, and the late Archie Roach for the coveted Songwriters Prize. Did I pronounce all those people correctly?
I think so. There's a few interesting names in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's for this song called I Feel Electric.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I just wonder. Do you mind if I just sort of, I don't know, fade that little fella down there and play this instead? This was Daniel Johns in Silverchair. This was prime. This actually wasn't even their prime.
Yeah.
Like, this was the moment after their prime.
Yeah. Frog
it's a banger.
Stomp was their prime.
Yeah.
It was Frog Stomp,
I
wasn't
was
it?
like, this is Aussie Nirvana.
Yeah, it is.
Unbelievable stuff.
Oh, good. He's had some troubles, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, he's got a bit of a story to tell.
Yeah.
But can we just enjoy this moment?
Okay, go on then. So I did a story for 10 News First yesterday. The NRL legends came to town to launch the State of Origin. So they're playing, in case you didn't realise, they're playing Game 1 here, I think, on May 31st. They reckon it's going to be a sellout, Hayesy.
Yeah, it should be too. It should be a sellout wherever it goes.
Yeah. It's like, the jewel in the crown for the NRL, right? And what I also didn't realise, they're looking to expand the competition. So obviously the Dolphins have just joined from the Gold Coast, but they've got 3 more spots by 2032. So there is every chance that Adelaide could have an NRL team.
So it's an auditioning process.
Basically.
Wow. So you know what we don't know about the NRL versus what we're used to with the AFL? We're talking, what's the big news in the AFL this week? Ryan Burton's out for 2 weeks for a sling tackle. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The NRL boys do it just a little bit differently.
They're unique, aren't they?
Can we go back to just a bit of a trip down memory lane?
Yeah.
Can we go back to the early 90s when Brent Todd signed for the Gold Coast?
Oh, Brent.
Yeah. Just wrap your ears around this. He actually said this at a presser when asked why he'd signed on with the Gold Coast.
I made the decision way before the grand final. Well, mainly the Gold Coast is because the Shield's a good look and I want to more.
Yep. Yeah, NRL boys do things just a little bit differently.
Oh, my goodness.
And you want a team here. Oh, boy.
I tell you who was impressive yesterday. Just a young kid called Jonathan Thurston.
Best laugh
He's got the best
in Australian sport.
got the best laugh in the world. I asked a question during the presser. His answer wasn't that interesting, but he laughed after it. So I just...
There you go. You got you. Yes, JT.
But he was so nice. So we did the interview and then he thanked me. And then before he left, he came up and shook my hand and thanked me again.
Yeah.
I was like, you're a legend of your sport. And you're so grounded and so humble. And he's a really good example for people, I think.
Great representative for the NRL.
But the other thing that happened yesterday, and this will make you laugh because it was a frequent occurrence yesterday. I did a live cross into the news, so it went around the country.
Yep.
So at midday, finished the live cross, and there were all these NRL little kids there yesterday. And one of them walks past me and he goes, "Hey." I'm like, "Oh, g'day, mate." He goes, "You got lipstick on your teeth."
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hayesy on Miss Daisy.
Get in. Get in.
So creepy.
Well, I'm going for a trip down memory lane. You want to jump in?
Yeah,
Come on.
I would like to, but I'd like a nicer invitation, thanks.
Get in. Thursday, the 30th of March. Let's go back to 1968. Celine Dion, born in Showdown, Canada.
Sorry, whereabouts?
Canada.
Yeah.
Let's just go straight for Canada.
Yeah.
It's her 55th birthday.
Oh.
Good pipes on her.
She's 55.
Yeah.
She hasn't released a song lately, has she?
No, it's probably been a while.
Yeah.
But some of her bangers from back in the day, you probably don't need to.
Near, far, wherever you are.
No, I think that was Rihanna. It definitely wasn't. 1867, United States purchased Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million.
The Alaska Purchase has since been reinterpreted as one of President Andrew Johnson's greatest achievements.
Cash or credit, thanks. Do you want that on PayWave?
Yeah. Can I just, like, late night jump online and purchase a country?
Yeah, can I put that on lay-by, please?
Yeah, thanks.
Here's Alaska.
I'll pick her up tomorrow.
Do you want a bag with that? 2000, Richard Branson is knighted by Charles, Prince of Wales, for services to entrepreneurship at Buckingham Palace in London.
We once put out a record called God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols. I was slightly nervous if she remembered the words on the record. It would have been a slice of the head rather than a tap on the shoulder, but she forgave us anyway.
Good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done, Richard.
2022, and this was very sad. Rock band Foo Fighters cancelled their world tour after the unexpected death of their drummer Taylor Hawkins.
The band announced his death on their social media channels, saying the 50-year-old's musical spirit and infectious laughter will live on forever.
That was a shock to the music industry and to the entertainment industry as a whole.
Yeah.
Really, really sad stuff. 2022 State Memorial Service held for Australian cricketing great Shane Warne at Melbourne. Cricket ground attended by 50,000 people.
We have a final toast to the great Shane Keith Warne. For Warnie.
I still have thoughts now where you can't really get your head around the fact that Shane Warne's gone.
I know. He's one of those ones where you think, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that he's no longer with us. He was so larger than life, like lit up a room.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. A couple of sad facts there.
Yeah.
Can we bring it back up?
Yes.
Can we play Usher Love in This Club?
Of course we can.
Because, I want to make love in this club. Number one song on March 30 in 2008. A little interesting article popped up in my inbox this morning, Jodie.
Yeah.
I make out like I'm some sort of important guy that gets sent information. I was scrolling news.com and I saw it. That's what actually happened. But I found it quite interesting.
Yeah.
Influencers in France could soon be banned from promoting cosmetic surgery on social media, with the government set to make it mandatory as well for them to label filtered images.
Right.
So under the potential new law, a photo or video that's filtered or retouched must be declared. So while all promotion for cosmetic surgery as part of a paid partnership will be prohibited, gambling or cryptocurrency paid partnerships will also be banned. So the government is seeking to limit the destructive psychological effects the practices have on social media users.
I love this.
I love this.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really, really good, because even I've been sucked in. I'd go through the whole, I don't really care. I don't subscribe to what's going on Instagram. But even I flick through people's pages and go, oh my God, look at their life. How good.
Yeah. Yeah. When I can guarantee you it's never as good as it seems online. But there is a real, I think this generation coming through, my generation, my girls, are going to be the first ones that have been fully exposed to this social media, and it really concerns me because it's that whole comparison thing, feeling not good enough. I don't think Instagram is good for your self-esteem.
No, so absolutely not.
I definitely subscribe to this. If you've got to be transparent, hey, this isn't how I actually look. This has been filtered. This has been tampered with. Then I think that's a good thing.
11, 9 and 3.
Yeah.
Three of your girls are. Are they on social media?
God, no.
Really?
No.
Even the 11-year-old?
No. I want to keep them off it for as long as humanly possible. I think the only thing they've got is that Facebook Messenger, which I can monitor anyway. It all comes through me. But no, I don't want them on social media because I don't want them to be exposed to that and to have to feel bad about themselves. Like, I want them to go out and play and be on the trampoline and play netball and play sport and do all those things.
Really pushing the netball card. No, but we did this. We had a little chat the other day for a little school conference. And it was unbelievable. One of the questions was, I think you asked the question, a crowd of hundreds of kids. Hands up if you've been bullied or someone said something mean to you online. 95% of kids put their hand up.
Horrible.
Which was absolutely... It was really, really overwhelming to see that.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? But I have to say my 9-year-old, she will sometimes jump on her dad's Instagram. And, and
what's she saying or what's she doing?
She's started following because she loves dance. So she's, he'll be scrolling through and there's like Maya Ninja Dancer. Like there are so many photos of little girls in leotards on my husband's Instagram. And he's like, God, if anyone ever saw this, they would think I'm an absolute creep.
Yeah, watch out, Greg. That's an AFL siren, but here's a police siren. You're in big trouble.
Hamish Blake. Hamish Blake. Hamish Blake. Hamish Blake!
Well, Hayesy, I know you've got a real Lego issue in your household at the moment, so I've gone straight to the top shelf. The king of the Lego, Hamish Blake from Lego Masters, joins us now. Good morning, Hamish.
Hey, I'm here for an intervention. How are you guys?
Going very well. Hey, can I just go straight to the top shelf with you, Hamish? We're a very, very stubborn state here in South Australia. You are the face of Lego. Confirm for this great state, Lego and not Lego.
I am sorry to admit to all of South Australia. In Denmark, they say Lego, and that is where it was invented.
There you go.
Thank you. There we go.
I mean, look, I'm still having to take South Australia's side on this one.
Now, Hamish, Hayesy has got a massive problem in his house with his child and leaving little blocks around the house.
Oh, my gosh. Just the other day, he's 4 years old, Hamish, and he sort of ran through the house and he fell over. And it was almost like a soccer player. He would have made a soccer player blush. Like he grabbed the foot, screamed me over, and then in the bottom of his foot, hadn't pierced the skin, was a tiny piece of Lego. I said, this is it, mate. This is what happens if you don't pick up his Lego, because he can sit there and play for hours, but he will not pick it up. So from your voice, can you tell him to pull his head in?
What's his name?
His name is Henry.
Henry, mate, we do have to pick up our Lego. I spend a lot of time telling everyone Lego Masters to clean up the brick pit. It's an absolute nightmare in there. We all wore dual cap boots. And he might have to do the same at home. Just you can't really fight Lego on the floor. It will just always be there.
Yeah.
I kind of think you just have to start wearing boots at home.
Yeah, steel cap boots around the house. That's the option.
That's fair. That's a good look.
It kind of is the only OHS option. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, and Henry's kind of got out of this scot-free, but I just think practically that is the only answer.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Hamish, I've just been stalking you on Instagram. Don't be creeped out about that. But you do the most wonderful thing with your kids, and I try and do it, but just never seem to have the time, where you just one-on-one will take them on an adventure. That's amazing.
We do, yeah, we've got a little policy. It's just sort of evolved over the last few years, but it's developed into a little Blake family tradition. We love it. I
think that's so awesome. And you do a parenting podcast as well. Why did it occur to you to start that? You just wanted to learn more about being a better parent?
Just seeing all these kids walk around with Lego in their feet, and I was like, something's got to be done here. We've got to do better.
We've just got to do better.
No, I do a podcast. I do another podcast called How Other Dads Dad, which is basically me, to be honest, talking to other blokes and men that I admire who I'm basically trying to steal their fathering skills off them, because I don't know if there's a lot out there for dads, or I certainly didn't find there was for guys going, well, we're all making it up, mums and dads, all parents making it up. But, I mean, there is just a general feeling of, like, especially among guys, we don't talk about that much, but you do generally look at other guys and go, what are they doing? I wonder if I'll do that. So I just thought I'd formalise the stealing by making it a podcast.
Mate, we're looking forward to this. Lego Masters Grand Masters premiere on Monday, April 10. Biggest season yet. Channel 9 and 9 now. What are we expecting?
The great thing about this season is we are now at the point in Lego Masters evolution where you can do Grandmasters. We can get back past winners, past champions, past finalists. And so, I mean, I know television promos say this every year, but these really are the greatest of all time on this season. So it has been so much fun to make this season. It's a ripper.
Just very quickly before we let you go, just a bit more on your Instagram. I've just seen that you've got a family puppet called Smarty. What?
Yep.
I'm a big
Smarty's a good guy. My wife is not the biggest fan of Smarty, but he's a cheeky fella. He can be pretty edgy at times, which I think is why Zoe isn't the greatest fan of him. He does take a few liberties. But the kid Smarty's been a much loved part of the family.
Right.
Especially my daughter and Smarty have a very strong bond.
Yep.
So Smarty would sometimes come to school, take him to school. Zoe doesn't like when I drive with Smarty on, and it's probably illegal. So I mean, we won't focus on that too much, but the kids will love it when Smarty has a go at driving. Just out of the driveway, and then Smarty has to sit in the passenger seat.
I love it. Hamish, Blake, thank you so much for having a chat with us this morning, and I want to get a family puppet now.
No worries. I mean, I'll see. I mean, if only Smarty was here. What are you talking about, guys? I'm here. Oh, there he is. Oh, Smarty, what a treat.
God, that moment Jordan Dawson kicked a goal after the siren to seal it for the Crows.
What's it going in? It was almost going out in the full.
I know, and then all of a sudden she veered back, didn't she?
Just ridiculous stuff.
Crazy. This is a very simple process. Two fans competing against each other. One Port, one Crows. The Crows contestant will be answering a Port question, and the Port contestant will be answering a Crows question. Best out of 5 wins.
All right. Let me introduce to you, Jodie,
Yes.
Carmen, who is a massive Port supporter. Good morning to you, Carmen.
Hello, Carmen.
Good morning, guys. Come on the pair.
Go on the pair.
That's it.
That's what we like.
That's it. And we've got a Crows fan here, Daniel from Mawson Lakes. Hey, Daniel.
G'day, guys.
G'day. Righto. You guys aware of how this works?
Yep.
Best of 5. Good luck, both of you.
Okay, let's start with you, Carmen, because you're a Port fan, but you're very, very worldly, so you're all over Crows knowledge, aren't you?
No idea.
Well, let's do it anyway. All right. What are the official colours of the Adelaide Crows Football Club? I think you'll get this one, Carmen.
Blue, red and yellow.
Do you know what? Technically, it's gold. But we'll take it.
Come on.
We'll take that. Yep. Good start there, Carmen.
A little
Very
bit
good start.
pedantic
Very good.
from you.
1-0. Time for you to respond now, Daniel. What are the official colours of the Port Adelaide Football Club?
Teal, white and black.
Oh,
you're
bang.
both on fire. 1-1.
We're flying through this. Okay, back to you, Carmen. 4 players have played over 300 games for the Adelaide Crows. You just need to name 2 of them.
Okay, 2 players. All right. Taylor Walker.
No, but keep going.
Oh, okay. Mark Rashudo.
Yep.
Rory Sloane.
I'd buzz out, please.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mark
No.
Rashudo was one of them.
Mark Rashudo was one of them. You can say Tyson Edwards, Ben Hart, and Andrew McLeod. So,
1-1.
all right.
Which means that our Crows fan Daniel could win it with this.
Here we go, Daniel. This is a big opportunity. To win the tickets, and their hen's teeth, like we said, a double. There's no more doubles left. Port Adelaide joined the AFL in 1997. Who captained the club that year?
This is for the tickets.
I know.
I bet you do, Carmen.
Doesn't work that way, Carmen.
I want to say Warren Treadray, but I'm not sure.
No.
Do you? Hey, Carmen, don't help
Can
me.
I guess?
Okay, you've got 3, 2, 1.
Gavin
Wanganeen. Thank you for giving me the ticket.
No, that's not fair.
All right, what does this mean? We're going to a tiebreaker?
It does mean a tiebreaker.
Okay. So for this, guys, what we're going to do is it's going to be your names as your buzzer. Do we need to practice this? So, Carmen, you just yell out Carmen. And for Daniel, you just yell out Daniel.
Daniel.
Bang!
There we go.
We're on to this.
Okay.
Okay, first question. Where will the first AFL gather round be held?
Daniel.
Carmen.
Oh, I think Daniel was in.
Daniel.
I said Carmen.
I think Daniel was
Daniel was
Adelaide
first.
Oval. Hold on.
Oh, good stuff.
Well done.
Congratulations there, Daniel.
Beautiful.
Well done,
Wow.
mate. Good stuff. And Carmen, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, that's really sad.
I'm really sad, but unfortunately, you gave away extra tickets yesterday. We got in trouble. So now we're really at the limit. Tomorrow morning, your final double to head off to Showdown 53. 25-27 in favour of Port.
Yes.
One more opportunity to score a double. And bear in mind, there's no more doubles left. It's just singles if you're trying to buy it.
Hey, coming up just after the news with Abby in the newsroom, bit of You Schnnitting Me action.
Yep, looking forward to that. Port take on the Crows this Saturday night, Adelaide Oval. Tickets are limited. Book tickets now. portadelaidefc.com.au. love this. 2 stories. What happens is someone tells the truth, someone tells a bit of a porky pie.
Yes.
You've got to identify who's doing what. Yeah.
Would you like to go first?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Because what we discovered across this journey is I don't think you're great at lying. Like, it's not a natural thing for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like I am.
You're right.
It just sort of feels like the more detail, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me take you back to 1997, 12 years old, and I'm not actually even sure if I've told the story before because I tell the story that many times after a couple of Brikowskis that it sort of just merges into real life.
Okay.
It's like, did I just embellish and say that on Saturday night?
Yeah.
Or have I done it on radio? Anywho, here it goes. 12 years old and year 6, and I'd just been named to play footy for the New South Wales team. Big deal, massive deal, for me anyway.
Yeah.
I was at school and I don't know what was happening, but I've got a cut on my elbow.
Right.
I knocked it in the urinal at Beckham Primary School.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't think anything of it. About a week later, gets a little bit sore. A couple of weeks go by, it's really, really sore. 3 weeks go by, and it's like properly inflamed.
Yeah, right.
Like it is properly infected.
Yeah.
Right on the point of my elbow.
Okay.
So imagine this, and while this is all happening, we're training to go to, it was in Brisbane or something, which was a big deal for us at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I have gone to the doctor because it's getting to the point where I can hardly move it. It's getting that sort of puffy.
Yeah.
The doctor says to me, look, it's an infection and it's almost beyond the point of control. You're going to take these pills and potentially we're going to put you on a drip, but it's sitting right now on the bone. And if it goes any further,
Yeah.
we're going to have to amputate your arm.
Oh, my God.
So can you imagine saying that? Can you imagine saying that to a 12-year-old?
Oh, my God.
Where he genuinely sat there and said to me, we're going to have to wait and see what happens, but if it goes any further, we're going to have to take your arm.
And your little brain would have gone, oh, God, I'm going to lose my arm. But
Yes.
that means I can't play footy for New South Wales.
Exactly right. And also, at the time, I still wasn't old enough to realise the importance of it being my right arm, but that's a different story. That's neither here nor there. Almost lost my arm, Jodes. And dealing with that information was absolutely outrageous. Your turn.
Okay. Oh, dear. I had a situation in my car whereby it's diesel.
Okay.
And so we took a family road trip to Melbourne, got halfway there to about Border Town, and we stopped to get petrol, and I unfortunately forgot the fact that I had a diesel car, and I put actual petrol in it. So the entire family in the car, stuck in Border Town, because you have to call it, like, you can't drive it once you do that. They have to come and tow it away
Yeah.
and drain it. So we had to spend the night in Border Town, called the RAA, called tow truck, and had to get it towed all the way back to Adelaide.
Hang on, so you didn't drive off? You realised as you'd done it?
I'd realised as I'd done it, yeah.
So then it can be saved?
Yes.
Because once you drive off and it gets through into the engine,
Then
it's completely buggered.
Correct.
Wow.
And it costs thousands upon thousands.
Yeah.
Yep.
I put a Prime energy drink in my car the other day. Turned into an absolute brat. Wow.
There we go.
I think it's 2 fairly believable stories right there.
13 24 10. Who is schnitting you right now?
All right, $100 Schnitthouse voucher up for grabs. Let's recap.
Yep. So I told the story about the time that we were doing a road trip to Melbourne with the family, and I filled my car up at Border Town, my diesel car up with petrol, and so we were stranded to get the tow truck to come and tow it all the way back to Adelaide.
You feel so silly.
Oh, don't you?
You're like,
It's a
what
simple
was I-
error to make.
Yeah.
However, when you make it, there's some real repercussions, isn't there?
Yeah, what sort of feedback did you get from your
Oh,
family?
not great.
You'll be okay, Mum.
Yeah. Oh, guys, this is an adventure. We get to stay in Border Town.
Yeah, we get to have sausage rolls for dinner. So when I was 12 years old, I got a little cut on my elbow. I got infected because I bashed it against the urinal at primary school. It got infected so much so that I got told by a doctor in Albury that if it went any further, the infection, then I'd have to lose my arm. Just to add a little bit more to that story, I wasn't actually at home when I got told that information.
Right.
Dr. in Albury told me that, and then I'm staying with a friend in Brocklesby. So, and I didn't tell Mum and Dad, so I thought they already knew.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there in effectively a stranger's house dealing with that.
Yeah, right.
Outrageous.
Who would have thought a urinary cut would get infected?
I know.
Did I just say urinary?
Yeah.
I did, didn't I? Did I mean that?
A urinary cut. Wow. No, there's such
I'm in a urinal cup.
specific type of cuts. Yeah, has its own heading. Hey, Carrie, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Carrie, who's schnitting you right now?
I think that Hayesy is lying and you're telling the truth, Jodie. Unfortunately, I think it's something you would do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no falling into a clothes horse, but it sounds like something you do.
Isn't that outrageous? Who would have thought?
That is something that my husband has done this week, fallen into a clothes horse and gotten trapped. Carrie?
Yes.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. However, I did not do that. My friend did it, but I didn't. Oh,
I'm sorry, Carrie.
sorry. She misses out on the Schnitt House voucher.
Oh, sorry, Carrie, but thank you so much for playing.
No problems at all, guys.
And the key takeaway here is just look after your urinary cuts, guys.
Exactly right.
Make sure you do.
Stop playing around the urinals, and for goodness sake, put Band-Aids on your elbows and stop elbowing urinals. If you take anything away from this morning, take that, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I will.
Right. Hey, we're not schnitting you, and Schnitt House Australia serves the best schnitzels made fresh daily with authentic golden classic or celiac-friendly based breadcrumbs, Hilton, Golden Grove and O'Halloran Hill. It's Jodie and Hayesy. Good morning. What a big show it's been, Jodes.
Well, yes, and you know we've nearly made it to April without anyone dropping an F-bomb.
Yeah.
And good old Abs in the newsroom's gone, well, I'll fix that.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised she didn't do it earlier.
True. So true.
Just kidding.
And I also would have had my money on you.
Yeah?
To swear on air.
Okay.
Before Abby.
But
But then she went and shocked us all.
Yeah, good stuff,
Here I
Abby.
am, just delivering the goods on a Thursday.
Like a jack in the box. Good fun playing Showdown Throwdown. So we're going to do that again tomorrow. Next chance to win a little double. So if you're a Port friend as well, by the way, more chances to get the Showdown after 9am today with Maddie and Daysey. Guarantee you access to Showdown with a Port Adelaide membership, 3-game memberships for just $100.
Yes, and your last chance for first class and 50k as well. That will be drawn tomorrow. Orazio Fantasia is going to join us on the show. And Ask Us Anything makes its return.
Yeah.
If you want to get involved in that, breakfast at nova919.com.au.
And we may have a little chat with the boys from Peking Duck. And just on that, for the first time since 2019, the biggest tour ever, Peking Duck are going to bring their headline show to Adelaide at Hindley Street Musical. That will be loose.
Let's catch up with them then.
Yeah. Friday, 31st of March. Tickets and more info, moshtix.com.au. We are out of here.
Can you just put a page out to the building for a bar of soap to the newsroom, please? Bar of soap.
Watch that, man.